2012 was a game changer for the Paralympics, altering everyone's perception of what it means to be a disabled athlete. So in 2016, expectations are high, and we're hoping that stars like Ellie Simmonds, Johnny Peacock and David Weir will be able to recreate some of that magic. The Prime Minister had this message for the team.
This year in Rio, while you may not see those same British crowds around you, I want you to know that we will be there in spirit, watching on our televisions and willing you on all the way.
But even as the torch was lit, there were still concerns about how these games will play out. The build-up has been beset by difficulties, problems with underfunding, poor early ticket sales and allegations about some British athletes being wrongly classified. But now that they're here, these guys will have more important things to think about.
Well, our athletes might be almost on the starting blocks over in Rio, but this is where the whole Paralympic movement started, right here at Stoke Mandeville Stadium.
Bob O'Shea captained the wheelchair rugby team at Sydney in 2000 and still trains here at Stoke Mandeville. This is how he remembers that opening ceremony.
We came out through the tunnel and into the Olympic Stadium to be greeted by 108,000 people screaming and cheering, and it was just mind-blowing.
How do you think the athletes will be feeling about some of the stuff that's gone on in the run-up?
They'll either be training or preparing. When they're in the village, in the athletes' village, they'll just be focusing on the job they've got to do until they've done it.
Well, that's it. They've got bigger things to think about than ticket sales, haven't they?
That by now, just being in the village, they'll be in the zone now.
So what advice would he pass on to them over the next couple of weeks?
Soak it up. It doesn't come around very often.
And when that opening ceremony starts, Bob will be watching and cheering them on. Ruth Liptrot, 5 News.